Hey Algebra 1 students, this is just a quick introduction video for section 7-2, and I am on page 211 in your student journal, down at the bottom where it says notes. So this is review, and this will come up a lot in the problems you're doing in 7-2, so I just wanted to go over these rules. So the first thing I'm talking about here is when you're adding and when you're multiplying, when you're multiplying monomials. So in all these cases, I'm multiplying. And notice in all these cases, my base, my variable, are the same. So, what I should have said first is you're going to want to pause the video and put these problems in your notes. So I will assume that now you have done that. So it says right here, when you're multiplying monomials, you're going to add the exponents, okay? So first of all, remember, we have invisible exponents on variables. Every variable, every number has an exponent. If you don't see it, it's a 1. So when I'm multiplying x to the third times x to the 1, what I'm going to do is keep the x, keep my base, and add my exponents. So this is going to end up to be x to the 4th. And if you think about it, I have 3 x's here. I have 1 x here. How many x's do I have altogether? 4. Okay. Y times y would become y to the 1 plus 1, y squared. And again, if you think about it, if I have 2 y's, and if I have a y and I multiply it by a y, I end up with 2 y's. R to the 4th times r to the 2nd becomes r to the 4 plus 2, or r to the 6. So multiplying, add exponents. Now this is what we did in section 7-1 when we were adding and subtracting our polynomials and monomials. And we said, hey, that's just like combining like terms. Okay, and remember, like terms are same variable raised to the same power. So all of these examples I wrote down here are like terms. But the big difference between this is this, I'm not changing the exponents at all. I'm just saying, well, I got 2x squared sitting over here. I got 3x squared sitting over here. So altogether, I have 5x squareds. So we add or subtract the coefficients, the numbers multiplied by the variable. We don't do anything to the exponents, okay? So the next one, 1y minus 4y, adding and subtracting, I just want to combine my coefficients. 1 minus 4 is negative 3y. If I had 1y and someone took away 4 of them, I would be at negative 3. Same thing here, adding and subtracting. I sometimes like to say for these, the variable just comes along for the ride. The variable and its exponent comes along for the ride. I don't change it at all. 11 and negative 5, I'm adding, so I want to minus those. I have more positives than negatives, so I end up with 6r to the 3rd. So I wanted to review this because in the 7-2 problems, the first part of the problems we're going to be multiplying, and the second part of the problems we're going to be adding and subtracting. So it's a lot to keep track of in your head. So be aware, when I'm multiplying, I'm adding the exponents will change. When I'm adding and subtracting, I am not adding the exponents, and the variables come along for the ride.